Okay. Alright, we've changed category. Let's do it. Alright. Oh yeah, babe, I want to see your progress. You're gonna stream House Flipper tonight then? Tiles! That's how you pronounce that, by the way. Oh yes, that's right. I'm in Bleak Inlet. Have I got bedroll or anything? I think I just entered in here literally just to get the save. I will be sleeping in tomorrow morning, Burb, so it depends on when you decide to stream. I get my sleep in tomorrow. We're alternating sleep-ins this weekend, this long weekend. We haven't touched the one I bought last week. This is another house I bought a while ago and didn't finish. Nice! Yeah, it doesn't appear to be anything in here. Okay. Alright, well we're gonna have to go into Bleak and find some food. Because... Oh, I hit reload accidentally as I walked out and she started doing it. Depends on when Mr. Burb goes to sleep. Okay, that's fine. Which means we're going to have to come back to the side. The other option is I go to the Muskeg and get food and come back. So I don't have to go into Bleak Inlet. Which is kind of a wussy thing to do. I'm not trying to be wussy, I'm just trying to be... time, you know, economical on time. Having to, because from here, you have to cross the delta, go to the trailer, go all the way around to go to things. You know, I would be able to go to the trailer, and then I have to run back across the stupid delta. What would Dunn do? I don't know what Dunn would do in this situation, actually. You'd probably just go into Bleak Inlet, I guess. I'm just being lazy as shit. I don't wanna deal with Timbies. It's been a stressful enough day. Like, corralling my children. I want to just have enough food to survive and wait for the Aurora. Probably drop your cans. Oh man, I was so annoyed that you didn't leave a can or a bedroll behind or anything like that on the 500 follower stream. I was like, ah no, he's not gonna do it. Because he's not playing that much TLD and he's playing Obscured Voyager. Ah, he's not gonna get all the bingos. It was still very fun. I'm just teasing. Yeah. Oliver messaged me at one point and was like, oh, so he did technically leave his bedroll behind from this bit, and I'm like, yeah, but not you know, he didn't like accidentally forget to take it somewhere. He deliberately left it somewhere, so I'm afraid we're not going to count it. And he was like, okay, that's fine. I just was trying to help. I hate this freaking cave, by the way. I always get lost. Whee! Might as well get tired during the day. We'll look for a pile of crabby meat like a giant squirrel. Oh, I'm back where I was before, aren't I? Yes. Did I not come through here already? I think I did. Probably should take a break. It's 2.5 hours in, but meh, I'm fine. Whee! Oh man, this isn't the right way either, I don't think. Oh yeah, this is a spiky bit. I thought there was usually a dead guy on those spikes. That might be a different cave though. Oh yeah, here we are. Right, so you can go down here. Okay. Back into the Muskeg. Real quick. Just want food. We just want to be able to survive for a few days waiting for the Aurora. Because I've already had a couple of frustrating nights not being able to get it. Sorry, Astrid, I was just tiring you out a little bit. You're fine. Deep breaths, Astrid. Deep breaths. This is a Voyager run and I ran out of food and I'm like, god damn it. I only run out of food on Voyager. Being complacent, I suppose, and just eating it all. Oh, hello.
I'm so hungry.
Only 1.3, but... Orc! Sounds like a deer, wolf may be killing another one. I could get a fresh one. I'm quick. They like to hunt them down here, actually. What I should have done is left a bunch of stuff here in the muskeg, and gone to Bleak with a lot less gear. No worries, Liv. Hope you get your tyre sorted and your road trip back on track.
I'm so crazy right now.
Dear. Maybe not. Okay. I heard a wolf balking, but... Oh, he's chasing a deer up there now, look. Mine. Oh, he's giving up. Don't give up. Go get it. I believe in you. Did you get it? I also have no pot, which is driving me crazy because I have to cook these stupid tiny little amounts of water and I keep running out of water. Hurry up! I want to hear that doe die. There we go. I'm kind of a creaky door. 2 for 1. BOGO! BOGO deal. I'm trying to get you to... Yeah, it's out of fire. On a stupid slope that you're on. Oh, come on. Magleen's fire hype. Nice. Except 60% chance sucks. So I fail at fires all the time. Yep. Cause you suck, Astrid. Sorry to break it to you. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I really didn't need to start it straight away. If I fail this time, I probably won't bother. I'll just start harvesting.
Come on, little fire.
It's more of a Lopa habit, I think, to get a warm fire going.
That didn't work.
So that you don't, you know, get too cold while you do it. Hello, Croak and Dagger. Welcome, man. How you doing? Are you a TLD player? Good, thank you. Got a 2 for 1 deal here. Been starving her for a while. Yeah, of course they're fresh. But it's more to keep her warm, Frodo. I'm used to having to constantly keep her warm. But right now I don't need to worry about it. Oh, it's not Magleen's fire anymore. Oh. It's not, yeah, I don't normally do it to Thor. I normally do it to make sure that she doesn't get too cold.
Come on, little fire. Come on. I need something to drink and
I know, Astrid, I know. I've been really mean to you because I thought that you weren't going to live very long because I'm just doing the tail, but turns out I actually need to keep you alive. Who would have thunk it? Meat's back on the menu, boys. In. Two, one of each. And we'll drink our tea, because... just to stop him moaning. Yeah. Good lord. They haven't been dead that long. You guys are opportunists. The doe's really pretty. I like the fur. They did a nice job with the does. The wolf's just like, ah! Why did you kill me? Oh, right. Wow. If you have any questions about the game, let me know. But basically the gist of it is that you are trying to survive as long as possible. And everything in this game wants to kill you. So it can be challenging. I'm on one of the easier difficulties right now because they just introduced some DLC content and I just wanted to try it out. But I like to play on this difficulty a lot. It's actually quite nice. Who's the appetizer and who's the entree? Done. That will actually depend on who finishes first, which will be the venison. Venison, I would say entree and main, but you guys say appetizer and entree. So this is what you would call an appetizer. And then I'm going to do water. Yeah, it is really fun. I've been playing it for, it'll be 5.5 years now. And I never get tired of it, because every game day is something new. There's always something to keep you interested.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh my god, guys, I'm 5 away from 600. That's bananas. It went very quick. So yeah, stuff happened. I killed the wolf to get both for dinner. Then I had the order. I actually wasn't going to kill the wolf for that purpose. I was just going to kill him to keep him away, but yeah. He's just a bonus meal. So then I started blasting. Don't really want to use my coal. But yeah, the game is got a massive map. It's bigger than Skyrim. It's got beautiful music, as you're hearing now. The mechanics are really fun. There's skills you got to upskill. You've got wolves and bears trying to eat you. You've got moose trying to stomp you. And then you've got bunnies and deer to hunt. Yeah. Well, the wolf killed the deer for me, so yeah, he was very helpful. Oh, so you understand, yeah. And I've been having trouble keeping her fed because, oh, that's going to take 1 hour and 8 minutes. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to throw this on. Because, yeah, I've been waiting to try and... Basically, at night, there's no power on this island because there's been a geomagnetic storm that's knocked everything out. But, there's an aurora in the sky, you know, like the aurora borealis appears in the sky. And that can make all the electronics start working again. So you've got this radio that only works during the aurora. So I'm kind of hoping for an aurora, but it's kind of like cloudy. So I'm the 14th fastest growing English TLD channel. Really? I don't even know how you know that. I can't remember how that works. 19th most watched. Wow, done with the stats. Nice. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy your lunch. Nice to meet you. .3 quips per minute. Now I think you're just making shit up. But I don't actually genuinely know any stats on my channel or anything, so it's quite interesting if any of that is true. Right, I'm going to assume... Oh, level 2. Yeah. I don't really want to waste any more firewood. So what I might do is, I know this is here. Oh my god, let me place the meat, please. Is I might harvest the rest and leave it here, and I can always come running back to get it. Or I could take... Actually, I could take it with me. I'm sure I can handle any wolves that come my way. Let's just see what else we can get. 3 more kilos. Yeah, I think we'll be right. The first 2 are true. How do you know the stats, though, Dun? Because I don't know any of that stuff. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just take all the meat with us. We'll just handle the wolves if we have to. New Zealand, you say, can you handle the jandal?
This much here.
Can you handle the jandal? So we call, I think you guys call them flip-flops. So the sandals that just have the little, the thing that goes between your toes and then the 2 straps at the top. Australia call them thongs, which is hilarious because obviously thongs have another meaning. And then New Zealand call them jandals because we name them after Japanese sandals. And we shortened it to jandal. So that's what they're called here. Fun fact about New Zealand. But yeah, a common joking phrase is you can't handle the jandal. Which makes no sense really. But yeah, I'm going to, Frodo, yeah. I can eat all of it because I'm Voyager, yeah. Very jellicle, yeah. Jellicle cats. It's very Japanese almost because in Japan they love to throw words together to make all these portmanteaus sort of words, 2 words together. I think I can just fill her up to the... There we go. She won't moan about food for a while. I'm waiting for like all the wolves in the region to come over, but I don't think there's very many around this part of the map, so it should be okay to get to the cave. Twitchmetrics.net. Fascinating. It's kind of cool. It's nice to know that I have kind of some sort of ranking in the TLT community, I guess. I don't think I'm growing that fast though, but that's interesting. We'll have to look up DH Done. Obviously I've got this deer right here too, so... Might get his meat. Her meat, rather. Take it through the cave with me. Yeah, let's do 40 to 50 a month. Yeah, ish, yeah. It's been quite slow the last few months, but I haven't been obviously streaming as much. I haven't been, I love stats, yeah. I haven't been, on in the right time zone anymore. So I have, yeah, slightly different. My channel's changed quite a bit. And everything slowed right down. Because I used to get, yeah, I used to grow follower-wise quite quickly. Oh man, it's not going to let me get any of these. Oh well. But yes, I should have to look. That's interesting. And it's nighttime now, so I'll have to go and get myself positioned at the other end of the cave so I can wait for the aurora. I mean, that stuff, a lot of that stuff's on my spreadsheet done. I probably could figure out like that sort of stuff, but it's a website telling you is very helpful. Yeah, my spreadsheet's got like, I note down stuff about how each stream does and just for interest's sake. Like, I'm not trying to like use it for changing how I do anything. I'm just curious. It's nice to watch things progress. That would be my, yeah, that's actually my goal for 2023. It's to be over 1,000. I think you will be there too as well. You know, you're only like 40 followers behind me or something. I recommend you to everybody. The hot rod. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, Astrid, you're so tired and so heavy, but we're going to drop stuff at the other end of the cave. Not much point dropping it early. Mountain Town and Plevey next. Okay. Sorry, hang on. Oh yeah, they're the transmitters. Okay. Luckily, the climb out of this part of the cave is, oh, I missed cedar. There's, not a rope. It's a, you know, tree root sort of thing. A rising tide lifts all hobbits, yeah. I've just made a whole bunch of new shorts, that I need to publish. You know, schedule. Of clips and stuff. But I've only got free Streamladder. I need to probably upgrade that subscription next month when I've got some minis. Because I quite like to have captions and my username and stuff on the screen and everything. Sorry, I know this is probably very painful to watch. I just want to get everything there in one trip. Kimmy and everyone else. Oh, like in terms of who's watching right now? Yeah, he's always got a massive amount of people watching. I raid him quite regularly at this time of night when I finish up. He's very, very good. And very, very nice. Surprised I haven't seen Thomasina get her partner yet. They're quite picky though, aren't they? I think you can't just get it from meeting the metrics, you have to apply. And I think they do make it quite hard on you. Wow, nice. Excuse me. Don't actually know which way to go now. Wow. I think my total watched hours is like 7,000 or something. She really should be. I mean, she streams full time without being partner. Like, that's pretty impressive. To actually be able to afford to do that. Though I think she said that, she did say the other day that she does rely on her partner for a lot of the main bills of the house. Like the mortgage and stuff, but yeah, she really should be. She's great. No, absolutely not, but if she's at that level, she should be. She should have that status, I think. She, you know, she must be earning decent money if she's got that many followers and subs and stuff. Right, I'm gonna do a pile of crap. I'm gonna do the raw stuff. I'll do the raw stuff outside, but let's do... eat while we can. Oh, still got no freaking water. Percentage of subs that you get. Oh, right, yeah. Alright, I don't know. Yeah, that sounds right. Sounds legit. A Thenon, yeah. Thenon is variety now, yeah. Did cut his teeth on TLD, but oh my god, look at all the rose hips. Freaking green sapling. Alright, that's a lot better. I'm just going to give her a couple of hours of sleep because I don't want to miss the radio. We are going to equip it. I don't know if it'll tell us when we're in here, but... Oh, I'm not leaving any of this behind, Frodo. This is just so I'm liked when I go walking around Bleak. Oh, don't drink the reishi, please. We're gonna have to go outside and make water, but I also want to drop my meat out there too. Yeah, I'm not leaving any of this behind. I just want to be light. Long Dark Forever? What about Aldi? Yeah, I don't think this is a... Oh, he should be. Yeah, yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to drop my pants. Oh, I can't pick them up because of this stupid thing. Oh, I'm an idiot. I did this again. It's gonna let me pick them up this time though, which is good. I did this before, it wouldn't let me pick up stuff that I dropped just outside the cave because it's still the transition section technically. It's really stupid. Yeah, running from Timbies. I don't think they're going to come over the side anyway, but... And also, I just want to be light in general. I want to be able to walk around. I'm not going to be able to get her much sleep. So she's going to be tired, so... Right, so we're going to wait for the Aurora. We'll do like an hour sleep at a time. And hope that it comes. Helga. I don't even know how many people follow Helga, actually. He and Blade's good. Yeah, I think Blade's good. Blades is great. I think AV probably could. AV's got a very strong community. I really don't know if the game's going to tell me. I suppose I'll be able to see it. Oh, it's so tedious sleeping an hour at a time. So what happened last time was I got like a maybe 2 hours game time of the Aurora right before morning. And I walked and it was getting closer and closer and closer. And then the radio went click and it still was glowing, but it made like a bloop noise and the wand just dropped down to nothing. So it was obviously like the Aurora was no longer charging anything. You know how sometimes you have what feels like the Aurora, but the computers won't let you read their messages because it's not like fully engaged Aurora, if that makes sense. So it was doing that. And then I haven't had an Aurora night since. So it's kind of tedious, but at least I've got food now. I just need to make a whole bunch of water. Go outside and make water. Cook some more meat, maybe. Yeah, I guess there's no Aurora tonight. Okay. Just past time to get some light. Alright. I'm not going to pick up my bedroll either, by the way, guys. Just going to leave it in here if someone can, like, remind me if I try to leave without it. But I do have all my other gear in here as well, so... My stuff is here. Oh, she's so much faster. It's great. This cave is an extremely long transition section. Like this, I'm all this way. Like, still got leave. Look, you have to go all the way to here before you lose the words. It's really, it's weird. So I'm gonna have this exposed fire. I suppose I could cook inside, but... See, look, your fire disappears. Probably should just cook inside. But I wanted the outdoor fire and... Yeah, no, I'm doing this. Right, torch. Stick.
Come on, little fire.
Come on, little fire. I believe in you, little fire.
That didn't work.
Yeah, you suck, little fire. Brrr. Goes the woodpecker. Stupid little fire. Screw you, little fire. No, I'll stop. Stop. I just found lipstick on my desk. It's handy because my lips are dry. I'm glad I lit a torch now, which I don't normally do on Voyager. Quite bright.
Come on, little fire.
Cool. You can do it, little fire. I believe in you. Yes.
Perfect.
Perfect. Don't do this. Come on, let me have my meat. Thank you. I need to be side on to it, apparently.
I would drink just about anything right now.
Yeah, we're gonna handle that. We just need to make sure that we can actually pick this up. It's making me pick it up, like, click like 5 times to acknowledge it. Come on. This is really problematic, this entrance. See, now I'm traveling. I'm out here in the snow and I literally just traveled into the cave. It's just badly done. Shouldn't be that long a hitbox. I shouldn't have to be this far. Like, look how far away this is. Look how far away this is. It's so annoying. Ah! It didn't even say. Oh my god. I didn't even get the leave Bleak Inlet there for a second. It just... Oh my god. This is badly made. Badly made section of the game. Why have I got leave Bleak Inlet as an option here? Let me pick up the damn meat. No. Oh, there. Finally. Okay. Get Raph on the phone. I'm gonna get water cooking. Don't worry, don't worry. Make sure I can actually use the fire and I'm not getting stupid leave Bleak Inlet as an option. Just gonna like do a micro bit of water too. Just to get the Oh, it's doing it again. It's doing it again. I'm still too close to the entrance. So dumb. Alright, drink it. There we go. Alright, make water please. Right. Give me the deer, it'll cook way faster. Or a little bit faster. Turn off baby move objects. I do appreciate that joke, so feel free to keep making it. Alright, an hour. I wish they'd upgraded the fire so that you had 3 cooking surfaces. How good would that be? What's this? Oh, my casing. Okay. that a deer? No, it's a big stick. It's a big log. Branch, whatever, limb. Can you let me pick it up, please? Ugh. That's a little one. Sweet. Putting it far away from the freaking fire. Right. How big are you? Too big. You're little. I shouldn't have to cook things like 10 times for it to do anything. It's very annoying. I don't have anything I can cook. Oh, I have herbal tea. Okay. Let me pick it up, please. I'm gonna make fires very far away from this freaking cave next time. Oh well. I guess I'm just passing time until the day is over. Might as well just take the cooked stuff and go inside. I will not light a fire anywhere near this place again. I think she'll only sleep. Yeah, she can only sleep 3 in a bit. Don't know if I can read anything. I think I dropped my books, didn't I? I doubt I'll be able to find them, so we'll just want to get to nighttime. And my water is already gone.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy
Yep,
right now.
I know, Astrid. Needed to chop some wood, but there wasn't anything nearby last time I looked. Do, 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 do.
Come on, little fire.
Alright, I'm gonna go, I think, until midnight at the latest, just to give people a heads up. So that's half an hour.
That's a good one.
Because I am quite tired. Even though I am getting my sleep in tomorrow. June squishing her face against her desk. Oh, look, it's the comfy. Oh, bless. I miss my Maisie. She must have gone to bed with Dave. Probably be just enough time, I think. Probably one more stick. Might have to do it. Love it that this fire is actually responding to me. That's nice. Okay, so the fire will go out and the water will finish, so I'll just give her a... an herbs. Okay, it's kind of glowy green. Let's just go see if that actually is what it's supposed to be. I don't know if this will work inside here. Yeah, okay, so we're good. Okay, let's very quickly find that water if I can. Yes, finally a freaking aurora. Early in the night too. So if you know where the thingy is nearby here, please don't spoil it. I think it's pretty close, but I just want to go and see if we can figure it out. Okay, no Timbies, please. Timbies, stay on the other side of the delta, please. So yeah, it wanted me to walk this way last time. Never had Aurora Timbies before, by the way. So let's hope that they do stay where they're supposed to be. My light's on. It's blinking. You have a feeling it's the tower? Really? Okay, no spoilers. It is beeping. I thought it might be up on the other side here, towards the tower, but below. Can I walk up this, or is it too steep? Too steep. Science shit right here. Well, this is exciting. I'm Scully right now. No, it would be Mulder running out in the frickin' wilderness trying to find it, and Scully chasing after him, trying to get the feds to come and find him, and being like, where the hell did he go? There's nothing here, Mulder. You're full of shit. Right here? Yes! We found it! Yes! Yes! A story hatch! Sorry for spoilers of people wanting to discover this themselves. Oh my god, I'm so excited! Bunker Alpha!
Nobody needs this anymore.
What's that?
Oh, they give me the bits. Men's. Oh, this is so cool. Did you hear the little music sting when I came in? That was neat. Open door. Ooh. Yeah, well, the next thing I'm going to do, Burb, is repair another transmitter. So I'm not going to be giving anything away with that. Curtain. Oh, I see. Choppy, choppy. Rippy, rippy. Breaky, breaky.
I think I can use this.
Bandage. Oh, I can sleep in here. So what I'm wondering... New food item! It's corn! The big rope of knobs. It has the juice. It has the juice. I've had that disabled on my channel for a while because it keeps getting stung on YouTube. Canned ham. It's ham. The meat that's from pig. It has the thing. Anyway. Yeah, I saw Thomasita do a thing with corn, and I was like, oh, they've put in corn? It's post-its. Stored water. So this is what they have in Fallen Muskeg, so that's cool. Fallen Muskeg, Forsaken Airfield. The water under the sink. Anything else? Oh, more corn. That's good. More ham. Is there like a note or anything for me to read? Water. Hooray. Food. Oh, there's more. Oh my gosh, it goes really far. Painkillers. Toilet water, it's what's for drink. Ooh, not potable, I think. Hi Violet, welcome in. We've just found our first story bunker in the DLC, so if you know more, no spoilers. Now to house flipper it. Oh, I wish. I wish. So yeah. I was waiting for 4 nights for an Aurora. 82, what's mine? Oh, I left mine behind. I don't know. I'm gonna take it just in case. We'll read that log in a second. I'm just gonna search these. And I can do a proper captain's log voice. To go where no one has boldly gone before. Sorry, that's my worst Shatner. Ooh, okay. Sorry. Let's do this.
The mine is a real shithole. If my job is to shepherd the men,
Voice
then their
acting.
job is to keep the roof from landing on all of us. But this week we found a decent chamber to start building Rudiger's gadget. Teams 1 and 2 are with the program, but on shaky ground. Team 3 is getting volatile again. And while it's unclear what they have planned, I've called for additional security to fly in immediately. The medical officer has been conducting alignment interviews and has made some troubling observations. I'm still considering the implications, both for the men as well as project viability. My hope is that the crew can keep their shit together long enough to finish Phase 1, and we can get out of this godforsaken place. It's starting to get to me.
Oh my god, you guys. I'm so excited. This is genuinely the first TLD content that I've played for the first time ever on stream. Because any Wintermute replay, I'd basically finished Wintermute before I started streaming. Finished what we have of Wintermute. Any other DLC stuff has just been kind of, you know, little bits and pieces. Anything additional to the game, whenever they've tweaked anything, etc, etc. But I've never had, like, this is like voice acted and shit. Like, this is awesome. Okay. This is something they did, yeah, it's so good. I actually needed that stack of papers, actually. I should probably get it. Because my Tinder supplies are terrible. Cloth. There you go, Dan. You'll be happy you'll find more cloth. It's the first new story stuff. Oops. Ooh, look at all this. Beep, boop, boop. Put the radio on.
This'll come in handy.
I'll put your records on. So I've seen people in Discord, including Violet, who's here, trying to decipher some of these diagrams and some of the boards, whiteboards and things that are in bunkers. It's all very electrical equipment sort of diagrams by the looks of it. Spray paint was saved. Oh, Astrid, shush. A globe without New Zealand, this one, because I can't spin it.
Session 5, Project Medical Officer interviewing Patient 7. Let's visit the second instance again. First occurrence. What do you remember?
The sun was out, but it was cold at the river's edge. There was a group of us that day.
I'm literally my emote right now.
Laughing, yelling. Some were in our heads. No one was getting in the water. I guess I liked being first. I didn't even jump, just slipped in quietly away from everybody. The water was clear, but bitter cold. I thought the bottom was closer. My head went under right away. God, I was a lousy swimmer. No one noticed me struggling in the deep pool.
Carry on from where you were last session. Find the ending sequence. What do you see?
My hand reaching for a flat gray stone at the water's edge. I grabbed it. I pulled my head out of the freezing water. A breath. The sun shining through the trees. Above us was the sun out? I thought the rain. No. I don't know. That wasn't it.
Keep hold of that image. It's okay if it fades a little. Breathe. Try going again. Second instance.
This is mind control shit. Like, what is going on? What is this? That's nothing. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, I did it quite in order, Violet, because it said to... I basically did what order it said from when I left FA, so it worked out that way. I'm doing it in the order it's listed. Microscope here. Chalk and eraser for the back. Yeah. Took me a minute to realize what it was. Wow. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Alrighty, well, am I gonna get trapped in here if I sleep and the aurora ends? Because I could just sleep. What's up here? Just more equipment, I guess. Yeah, stacks of it. Wow. So cool, guys. When you've played this game for as long as I have, like so many years, like this is how I felt like when I got the first, the first episodes of Wintermute. It's just really exciting to have new stuff. My gosh. Once you're in the first time, you're good. Okay, I might use the bed and travel back in the daytime. Wow. Another book. Just worried that I'm missing loot. Oh, cupboards.
This'll come in.
Example. Missing cupboards. Wow. This is so cool. It's so, like, big. So, Troop, the new bunkers they've put in that aren't story mode related, are they this kind of size, or are they just like the old school but they're redesigned? What? Radio. Cardboard box. Okay. They're like the other prepper ones. Okay. This is your home now. You could genuinely base yourselves in these. These are really cool. I don't want the pillow. I want to use the bed. Bed. Oh, cool. Okay. You said you found one right above Spencer's, didn't you? Sorry, Burb, sorry. I'm giving people spoilers. Refigured and redecorated. Cool, okay.
Oh, I'm starving.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You did bring some meat with you. Might as well eat the meat so I'm not a target. Above Spencer's. I'm not falling into your trap, Burb. Not falling into your trap. Loot laden one. Love it. 5 million fire logs. Alrighty. Put it away. She's only gonna get 2, but let's chuck 3 in. We'll go back and get our stuff, and we'll go to the next transmitter. Sounds like a blizzard out there. At least there'll be no Timbies! I need to make sure I don't drink the water. Okay, babe. I may go, yeah, I was going to go another 15 minutes. I may go a tiny bit longer just to get to the next transmitter. I think I've got Milton, is it Milton and PV? Yeah. 10 more jerry cans to fill, oh my gosh. Are you preparing for the, for like, more apocalypse? That's very cool. You must be doing so much fishing. Oh, yeah, okay. We're gonna wait this out, because I like the new hatch animation, too. It's cool. Half a ton of fish. I did see that massive 9-kilo one that you got. That was very big. Alright, let's do some crafting. Oh, 7. Okay. I thought I saw a 9. That's probably just my crappy screen. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I've kind of figured out where it is, but that's good to know. That's very cool, though. Got 5, 2... Still sounds wild out there. Okay, let's... Actually... 16, you want to fill them? Nice. I haven't been getting cold, but I'd like to repair clothing. No, I want to get out of here before we have another... Cool. Never stop collecting and gathering. Fair enough. Yeah, it's good to have little goals, especially if you're aiming for like 500 days. It's good to have goals that, I don't have a charcoal, but I think I'll remember where this is. It's below the path, the secret mountain path. That's really cool though. Typical bleak, windy as. Oh, I thought so. Thought I might have been too lucky with not having them around. I'm not even gonna mess with them, I'm just gonna crack this and... Hey dudes. "24 cooking pots, good lord." Hey, Sycophantix. Jerks. Yeah, it's pretty easy being by the waterfall, hey. I can outrun them, so I'm not too worried, but... I'm never gonna bother going back for it, I'm just gonna get in the cave. They come for me, I'll shoot them. Couldn't have at least some time oblique without the Timbies. Come on. Ah. This is good practice because they run so freaking erratically. Anyway, whatever. If I get my meat, I will, but... Oh, for fuck's sake.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
What I do is just shoot the Timberwolves, yeah. And I will reload, don't worry. Yeah. Yeah. I would normally just shoot the Timberwolves, but my aim seems to be off today. And they're definitely not as predictable as everything else. Okay, let's get on my crap. Make some decisions about what we're carrying. No, yeah, pick it up. No, just pick up the damn stuff. I think I slightly nibbled on, yeah. Yes, for sure. Right, 42. I was gonna get rid of... Well, that's the thing, like, it's the practice that I need for Timbies. Like, I feel like I've almost nailed regular wolves as they run at you. I'm not particularly bad at that, but yeah, it's
This pack is getting too
does take aiming practice to get the Timbies as they run erratically. Yeah, I much prefer a bow these days. Yeah, I'm not very good at rifle anymore. I used to be really good at rifle. I got out of practice. Pretty good at bow and usually revolver with regular wolves. It's the... Yeah, I'm not so good with the Timbies. This corn is cool, I'm gonna eat it. I know I could cook it, but... Corn in a can. Like, I can't think of anything worse. I mean, in the apocalypse, yes. But in real life... No. Yeah, I've done some really good range shots actually with the rifle. That's a very good point. Alright, and I don't have... These are all raw, yeah, okay. Right, so I've got Melton and PV, is that right? So yeah, let's go do Mountain Town. And then we'll call it a day. Literally, because it'll be daytime by then. Be a new day by then. Barb's rifle. Yeah, I haven't got any of the variants yet. This is a very new run. I just started it just to do the tail. So, yeah. Definitely got some charging wolves with the rifle a bunch of times, but yeah, I'd much prefer the revolver. I'd prefer no spoilers, but that is a spoiler that's actually quite helpful, so... Yeah, I can do PV first. Especially if it makes more sense. Alright, yeah. I won't get there tonight then. That's fine. I'll just make my way. Yeah, that's fine. They should just narratively order it then in the menu then. Because I would just do the next one that's actually written in the journal. Which is, yeah, Mountain Town. They should put it PV up next. That's good to know, though. Replenish our sticks after the storm.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much
Yes,
longer.
yes, Astrid, I know. Ah, hi, Gemma. How you doing? How's your day going so far? My day was pretty intense with the kids. 4-day weekends are always a challenge, and this is only day 1. So we'll see. My kids were up way too early this morning, and so they were very cranky by the end of the day. Went to the doctor's, hoovered your car, now you're making lunch. The doctor's open on Good Friday? That's cool. Nothing here is open on Good Friday. Our country grinds to a halt on Easter weekend. Good Friday and Easter Sunday, everything's shut. Right, let's eat by weight, actually. Let's just actually drop the meat for now. Oh, it is open. Nice. Ham in a can! Surprised I didn't put in Spam, actually. Ham is certainly a choice. Okay. I might go to Spencer's. That's the way the wind is going too, which is good. And I'm curious now when I look in the hills above Spencer's to see if there's a... Oh, Spam's actually trademarked. Do you have a million Easter eggs in the shop? Yeah, we have since January. It's been stupidly early this year, but we haven't actually bought any. My husband went yesterday, he was like, I suppose I should get Easter eggs, and then there was nothing left. But we can always have a quick look tomorrow. We're going to my mum's for lunch on Sunday. But yeah, I feel really bad. We just haven't bought anything this year. Ewan has had a little bit of chocolate. My mum gave him a tiny little chocolate bunny today. And we've been giving him chocolate for his potty training anyway. Can I vouch to peanut hard-boiled egg? Well, that would be one tactic. I'm not sure Ewan would enjoy it, but paint if you fancy. I remember doing the colouring Easter eggs, like watercolouring outsides of Easter eggs and, you know, blowing through them to get the actual egg out and all that sort of stuff that you did as kids. Feel bad I haven't done any of that with Ewan, but I think daycare will probably end up doing it. So slow. Nah, there's nothing else. I don't really want to like just hoover through her food supply just because she's slow. When I've been having trouble having a food supply. Should probably do a quick note to remind myself that meat is there. Where are you, wolfies? There's one. Two. Borg? Their range is really, really low on Voyager. They take ages to see you. Then again, I have actually
Don't eat me. Don't. It's eating me. That's not.
Hey Nogatron! I have actually done a sneak past them on like as they did sleep. If you crouch and crouch walk all along here, they don't see you. Ah! That snow had it coming. Sorry guys. Well, now they know I'm here. Trying to pick up a stick. The ultimate fail. Yeah, wake up, hey Insig. Wake up anybody who's been lurking tonight. Bork. Bork. Thank you, Frodo. Perfectly timed, yeah, absolutely. They definitely seem, I've had them attack me more than not when I've shot at them without a torch lately.
This stuff will come in handy.
Don't really want to carry around a firelog. So I probably should be torch walking, but meh, it's fine. See, I think there's a cache up there. I think that would be a good place to hide one. I've always wondered why there's a path, a high path up above Spencer's. I don't know if you can go up there from here. I think you have to go round. Sounded like a door opening. That stick will never bother me again. You're damn right, Troop. I told it. So yeah, Suburb was saying she found one near Spencer's. So that's where I think it will be. Creak, creak. Only one way to find out. Oh yeah, that path over there goes to the Broken Railroad Tower, but there's always been this bit here that you can take from the Broken Railroad Tower up and over here, and then down, which I've taken sometimes to avoid the wolves if they're at the farm. But I've always wondered, like, is that just, you know, are they ever going to put anything there? That seems like a place to put something. You can get up from this side? I'm over here now. But yes, okay, let's go have a look. You're dead. Looked a bit too steep. Unless I'm misreading and you didn't mean right here. Yeah, no, yeah, the path that okay, no, they are letting you up. This one piece of music, by the way, reminds me of, what's that game? Almost gonna drive me crazy now. Oh my god, This War of Mine. This piece of music reminds me of This War of Mine. I think there's a piece of music in This War of... Oh look! In This War of Mine that sounds like this. Alright, let's check this out. Exciting times. 2 bunkers in one street. Oh look! The bunker. But I think it's random, isn't it? That has whether it has actual loot. So let's see. Yes, InSec, also known as a space capsule. This looks like empty to me. Bloody bandage is never a great sign. Or the remains of one. Sure. I'll have some fire starting materials. Ah, sad, sad bunker. Oh well, it is getting to nighttime, so we can just sleep in here. and repair our clothes and stuff. Yeah. Sad and lonely bunker, but it's kind of cool that it's different though. All the tree roots growing through it, that's kind of neat. Cool. Oh well, you can sleep in this crappy bed. Right, how late is it? Not too late. Okay, let's aim at the bed. Barely even a bed. Boo. That is a good safe location, yeah. If you need a... Yeah, neutrino boat. I'm guessing there's some deep roots under the soil, Frodo. Under the snow. Yeah, it's actually quite handy, so if you don't want to keep... If you don't want to keep Spencer's warm all night, this is another option. Oh well, too dark now. Oh well, it's worth a go. Right, let's eat some crappy food, because I think I'm swimming in... Yeah, I got plenty of antibiotics. Let's eat the crappiest food we have. Seems fine. Barely even a bed. Yes, safer than the cave, yeah. This was great. Very good. Very, very good. Sweet. And it's morning. Perfect. Yeah, it seems to be. This is, I think, sounds like Troops found it. Burbs found it. I think this one might be always here. It's just whether or not it's whether or not it's got loot in it, I think, is what the chance is. So. That's cool. Ah, Dawn. Nice. Yeah, the loot levels are what changed. Yeah, okay, cool. So, yeah, that's what I thought. Do, 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 do. Back with a burrito? I am jealous. We just found the bunker up here, Burb. It was empty. But it was nice to find it. Are there multiple loot states? I think it's just stocked or not stocked. I'm not sure if there's a in between. But that would be interesting. I'll try not to shoot this tree, guys. Full to bursting. Or empty. Ah, okay. Alright, cool. It's a deer. I was going to say, there's something walking over there. It's a stag. It's a grunty stag. Is there a doe as well, or is the buck? Oh, there's two doe. Okay, I was going to say, what's honking? Okay, let's go wait until it's warmer. I've looted this place, right? Yeah. Already done all of this. Coal, glorious coal. Let's take it with us to survive. Right. I don't think I reset my song counter, so feel free to count it, but it's probably way out of whack. 2 does mean dodo. And they're extinct.
Made it through another night.
I like it. I like it. Too cold. That's fine. I just thought on the off chance. We'll check it out. But... Cool, cool. Yep, furnace. 80% with a book. I love it. What's in your burrito, Burb? I'm very jealous. It's 12:10. And I really shouldn't be eating anything, but I'm like,
Come on, little fire.
hungry.
Come on.
It's hard to be Astrid. Yay, fire starting too! Right, boil that water please that we found. Get rid of that random extra pot. Nice. Do you have certain amounts of things that you like to carry? Like I like 4 bandages and this much of this and this much of this. I get very particular, it's funny. 2 of each type of flare if I have flare options. Like none of it I actually desperately need right now, but it's hard to get rid of stuff. Your chicken you needed to cook in a bell pepper, so you made fajita chicken. Yum! And today you heated up some rice and added it. Perfect. Perfect. Please feel free to invite me for dinner anytime. Or lunch. I know it's lunch, but... Right. Yeah, it's not enough. Come on over. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Come on over. I need to turn that timer off, but I'm about to finish, but I was gonna say I'm probably at 4, so that's probably fine. Come on over, baby. Cat sings. The next one will be April. There we go, I've changed it slightly. So yeah, I think I'm going to do another music stream at the end of the month. 2 in 1 month, I know, I'm crazy. And then I can, then I won't have another one till June. Right, let's add a little bit more so that we can make some torches. I guess we're going to Mystery Lake. We're going to head to PV. Glad I didn't toss this run. I did think about getting rid of this run because it wasn't going great, and just doing my main Voyager run and just getting to the tail when I got to it. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'll just see if I can get the first one and then I'll go on from there. So 20 matches, 4 bandages, 1 Maglin, 6 painless, so 2 of the natural. I like 3 of the natural, but otherwise I agree with you till now. 2 cloth, I normally have 5. Bow, 5 arrows, I like to have 15 arrows. Knife, hatchet, toolbox. See, I never carry the toolbox. I like to put toolboxes in the bases, but I never carry them. Hacksaw, yeah. I like to have hatchet and knife too, but depends on what difficulty I'm on. 3 liters of water. I do 3 to 4. 2 cans of meat. Closing crumble, storm lantern. Yeah, that's very similar. I just have slightly more. If I'm on Voyager, I carry slightly higher quantities than what you're saying. Hey, Ayara, yeah, I'm good, thank you. Hope you're good. I think what I'm going to do is get to Mystery Lake and save there. So I can get no Whetstone, yes. Because I will need to go to sleep. But I'll muck around on my way there, I'm sure. I'll need the revolver ammo after I failed to connect with any of the timbals. Sleepers for the week, 24 hours stream. I do have a sleep in tomorrow. I don't have to go to bed. I'm just very tired. It's just a long day. But yeah, we'll... I found one! Yay! I got a hockey jersey.
I think I can use this.
And more undies. Okay. Yeah, mine are better. I gotta put the hockey jersey on. Oh, they didn't even make it that warm. You're not gonna be able to see it anyway. It's warmer than this. There we go. Take our jackets off for a second. So I can see.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yes. Check her out. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Creek. It's over here. Violence shirt. Well, Astrid does violence every day. She wakes up and chooses violence. She is a crazy lady. Right. New dog food sold. See, now I'm gonna have more food than I know what to do with. It's like feast or famine, really. Quite literally. I love the new ice cracking sounds. They're insane. But also the ice, actually visually seeing the ice cracking is pretty cool. No. I don't like what you're trying to imply, Ira. I do not wake up and choose violence. I wake up and choose peace and joy. Just depends on how well behaved my children are. Oh yes, and a bedroll, yes. Are you a 2-pot? Or 1-pot, 1 can? Or, you know, what kind of what do you prefer to carry for your water boiling needs, Violet? I quite like a 1-pot, 1 can. Usually because it's just slightly lighter, but 2 pots is obviously extremely good. That wolf is behind the rock. Okay. Surprise! Oh, he's gone the other way. Okay. Definitely self-defense. They all want to kill me. Unless it's the wolf hunt, I don't feel the need to kill them. Normally. Yeah, Astrid, I'm sorry. 41's not bad though. 2-pot, yeah, it's worth it with the speed. 2 cans. You do a ring of... Ah, right, yeah, yeah. If I'm on the... Like, I'm staying in one map, then I generally carry, like, 1 can, 1 pot. But if I'm traveling... If I'm, based on the map, sorry, yeah, I will leave stuff behind. Like, I'll leave my pots on the stove at camp office or whatever. But if I'm, on my way somewhere, yeah. Generally try and have the pots with me. One battery, 2 wires, 3 fuses, and 5 metal. Yeah, there's no guarantee. That is true. I think by the time I get to the one in PV, though, I will have everything. I seem to be scattering the parts everywhere that I go. Let's have a look, out of curiosity. So we have 2 metal. So 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 ain't bad. We have 4 fuses already. We don't have a battery, but 2 wires. Got the 2 wires. Okay, so I need a battery and 1 more metal. And I'm fine for the next one. But yes. Thank you very much. Tip taken. And I'll be opening up all the cars in PV. Trying to find a battery. Yeah, sorry, yes. Battery and the metal is what I meant. Like, the remaining metal. But yeah. I'm not going to be able to get across this. Too heavy to sprint. So I need to... Hey, Oliver! They put a lot of batteries into cars. Well, that would be the smart thing to do. Like to be under 10 kilos. So she can sprint. Okay. Should be able to get across here. In theory. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want spoilers for where to find them. I'd like to figure it out by myself, but I appreciate knowing that,
I can't feel my
you know, the stuff's not guaranteed, because so far I've been spoon-fed the stuff to repair the transmitters. It's all been right next to it. You're ruining a nice piece of music. And now you're just standing still. Are you Will? Here's Wolf standing still. Beneath the darkened sky. You're broken. Wolf is standing still. I hit him. With the scenery flying by. The wolf is standing still. Yes, I quite often do that too, Violet, actually. I usually put the hood up if I've looted a car. But if I want a battery, and I know I'm going to be coming back for the battery, like in Bleak Inlet, for example, where I take all the batteries out and put them next to the cars. So that when I'm walking by a car, I know for sure that there's a battery I can just grab. We might need a sneaky bedroll save in about 8 minutes. I'll see how I feel. I might go a little bit longer, but I'm kind of feeling like I don't want to push it too far. I'm going to be back on tomorrow night, by the way. I'm still doing my normal Saturday night stream. This was last night's stream, rescheduled. So I'll be on again tomorrow night. It's the wolf that I probably got before, yeah. Oh, Astrid, you're so slow. I'm so sorry. I really should just dump a lot of your crap, but it's really hard to let go. I feel like they're going to give me a torch everywhere I go. A flashlight, rather. Keep calling it a torch, because that's its correct term. Oof. Hey, Aldi! Nice to see ya! Good morning! I am going to be wrapping up soonish, but just trying to get out of the muskeg. How you doing, my friend? Oh, this way. You hate packing. Where you going? You going away for the weekend or something? You okay? Packing is can be painful. 10 days. Wow, yeah, that's hard to pack for. It's like, will you have laundry like ability while you're away? Or do you need to pack for like a 14 days? Cancun! Okay. I no longer sympathize with you. That's awesome. I'm glad you're getting a break. Good on you to pack for yourself, though. My husband always makes me pack for both of us. Well, for all of us, actually. He doesn't make me. He just knows that I'll do it better, so... Yeah, Violet, like... You know, I mean, that kind of stuff is quite fun, though, because when you do, like, a full cooking stream or a full, like, fishing stream, and you're just grinding a skill, you just use the time to just chat to everybody. Have the banter. Oh my god, Astrid, can you... Yeah. I need a new keyboard. Yeah, people watch all sorts of crap. I once spent an entire stream just in DP cooking a bear. That's all I did was cook up the bear the whole stream. And just talk to people. Like the ability to pack as well. I think you want us to think that so that we'll do it for you. I actually genuinely enjoy packing though. I like making sure I have everything and putting it in nice and tidy and She's gotten cold so slowly. Yeah, because it's -1, I was gonna say. She's barely, like, getting cold. I have Troop. I have played it a few times through. Love unpacking. And I quite like that part of, House Flipper where you can, like, start putting everything on shelves really tidily and stuff. Told my partner that? Nah, my husband is, he would pack for himself quite gladly, but I actually make him give me his clothes now. Especially with the 2 kids, like, we want to make sure we can fit everything into just minimal bags. Slow. Overburdened and slow. You can do it, Astrid. I believe in you. I could probably just take the cold damage actually and not bother with the torches, but yeah, habits. Yeah, Aldi, I was gonna watch your cooking stuff on YouTube. So I still haven't gotten around to making a cooking stream. I think they may have fixed the hitboxes on the old man's beard. I'm not 100% sure though. It used to be like you had to like stand under them and like hover for ages and try and find the actual collection point. I'll leave that one. Oh, hello. Sir, I believe you dropped your spray paint. Dropped your spray paint in the snow.
I'll take it.
Toque. I actually don't know what hat I'm wearing. Oh, I'm wearing 2 toques already. Actually, let's take this one off. Oh yeah, you're doing one. I saw that in your Discord. Yeah, we might be getting better at aiming at the tiny little hitbox. Your other option, Violet, is that you start when I'm wrapping up and I can raid you. More than happy to. I'm warming up now, very slowly. You enjoying the update so far, LD? I'm really liking... I liked my very first bunker that I found, that's all I'll say. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it was very cool. Story bunker. I like the new ice cracking sounds and the visual. Speaking of which. That's very cool. The sound is creepy as hell, but the visual is awesome. And I like the radio. Nah, it's all good. Yeah, I've only just found one today. I'm gonna let the torches go because I've only got like 1 left, I think. Oh, LD! Bummer. That happens though, hey. It's like Zach spent ages doing like the matches and all this other like certain loot spawns, and his all became obsolete too. He was telling us in the messaging us because, you know, also with the Patreon stuff, he was telling us about what was coming up, and then he was like, oh, actually this is going to be obsolete, but I'm going to share it anyway. And yeah, rename them pre-DLC because, yeah, someone will find it interesting for sure. Pew pew pew. Yeah, and the effort and dedication for sure. Yeah, just rename them for sure. Oh woo! Oh woo! Ah, guys, I know it's a long, slow slog, but at least we're just hanging out together. Another wolf. Bork, bork. Oh, look! Snow shelters over here. Bork, bork. Wanna come be my friend? We could be friends, you know? We don't have to be mortal enemies. You don't have to be like this. Yeah, you don't have to be like that. Look at all this firewood. Oh, and a fleece cowl. Fur, gosh.
Carry this load for much longer.
20%. She's tired, so might as well give her a little nap, warm her up completely. Do love it when you find snow shelters. 15 days. I mean, I don't really care about survival length on Voyager anyway.
All I can think about is food.
Yeah, Astrid, I know. What we got? We got cattails, we got corn! Let's eat this. I mean, we'll be fine. Yep. I definitely on Voyager noticed that food poisoning is much, well, it's probably the same because it was pre-DLC too, but it's hard to get. You're doing the Tales on Stalker. Nice! I know some people have managed to get it on modified custom and stuff. It's letting them do it. But oh, excuse me, it was good of Raph to say that they are looking into how they can make it work for Lopa. So it's good of him to listen. But yeah, so many Aurora Wolves on Stalker, oh my god. Hey LD, have you seen all my lights and stuff? Just in case you hadn't seen it. My silliness. Yeah. Oh, you mean you'll see it when I close up the stream soon anyway, but I just thought you hadn't. Yeah, I did. I put it up there because the idea of putting my name on the wall made me laugh. And it was very cheap because I bought individual letters. And I had to buy them all in different colours because I couldn't get them all the same colour. And then I realised I actually prefer it with the individual colours. There's blue, purple, pink and yellow, yeah. Oh, I just got my well-fed back. Nice. Alright, we're nearly there, kids. Whee! Go, Astrid, go! I still haven't made fire-hardened arrows. I need to do that at some point. Are we there yet? Hey, Dad. Are we there yet? No. We are not nearly in Mystery Lake, but yes. So yes, we are nearly there for the stream. Not quite where we want to be yet, but not too far away. Just gotta travel, you know, the whole length of Mystery Lake. That's not too bad. New region? Oh yeah, I haven't been here yet. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Thank you, Owen. Let's go to camp office. I suppose I spawned her in Broken Railroad and just went straight to the airfield, and then I just went straight to the Muskeg and Bleak Inlet. So yeah, I haven't been here yet. Spoopy music. A woo! So much a woo. Oh, my husband messaged me at 8:30 right after I started streaming to tell me about the reverb. And I didn't see it till now, 4 hours later. I did fix it an hour and a bit in, but that's really funny. Well, we've had a nice peaceful walking simulator journey. Getting our way back here. Well, to here, seeing it's the first time. I imagine the loot and camp office is nice. Must be fun being the making the new maps and stuff. I wonder if people are our old favorites are updating the maps. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think what the deal is, what I suspect, LD, is that the end loot for the tail is something that cannot spawn on Lopa. I think that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Is that when you finish the tail, you get a loot that just cannot be available on Lopa, like it's incompatible with Lopa for some reason, or... So I don't know. But yeah, they should have just started in the first place. Because the longest players of the game, the you know, their most loyal, most long-term fan base, have pretty much all moved to Lopa, or at least played quite a lot of Lopa, and would want to do things, you know, on Lopa. Like, obviously there's people who've played the game for years and years who don't like Lopa, but just in terms of yeah, it just seemed like a strange decision to make. And they just said it really matter-of-factly too, like oh yeah, it won't work on Lopa by the way. And then moved on to the rest of the video, and I was just like, what? Like, I wouldn't play this on the tail on Lopa anyway, not the first time. The first time through I'm obviously playing it on Voyager, because I want to see what the tail is, and I don't want the Aurora animals on Lopa, but you know, too much stuff. I know, Astrid, you're gonna drop stuff in a minute. I just want to know where everything is. Excuse me. And we're gonna give her a snooze and give her a save so that I can get a snooze. Because it's 12:40 AM and most likely I won't sleep till after 1. The newspaper looks different. Oh hello, ski boots. Some of the whetstones look absolutely enormous. I don't know why they look like that.
This'll come in handy.
They're really slow though. See if Carl's here. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, preserving the Loper experience, yeah. Carl's not here! Aw. Oh well. You're dressing your kill. I wonder if they looked up like actual books and got some of the titles inspiration from them, because field dressing your kill is an extremely specific way of putting it. They'll make it work. Yeah, I think they'll make it work.
Stuff will come in handy.
I think they will listen to their fan base. Yeah. Alrighty, gonna get the save here. We're gonna next stream. We're gonna pick it up tomorrow night. We're gonna pick it up on here and go towards, excuse me, PV. No pot. Was there no pot downstairs either? Wasn't there on the bench? There's normally one down on the kitcheny sort of bench down here. Oh, there might be there. Oh, it might just be a shadow actually. Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to pick up here tomorrow night. And then we will yeah, do the PV transmitter and see where it sends us next. And then we'll do the Mountain Town one and see where it sends us next. So yeah, exciting times. But yes, I'll be back on tomorrow at 8:30 PM New Zealand, 9:30 AM UK, 4:30 AM EST. Oh, no worries, Oliver. It was lovely to see you. Thanks, guys, for joining me tonight. Thanks very much for the Sound Redeem, Nogatron, for the bits done, for the follow, Croak and Dagger, for the posture checks, and for the follows. Oh, I missed Ninja Short. Followed me 2 hours ago. I totally missed that. Hoovian and Kabbalistic. And the sub for Abby Troop. Thank you very much. So, yeah, thanks, guys. Are you going live, Violet? Are you already live? Because I can raid you if you're going to. Otherwise, I can find someone. If you're not quite ready. There's no rush. Good night, Burb. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out with me during House Flipper 2, which was really fun. So Violet, I didn't know, sorry, I don't know if you heard me, if you were gonna stream now or later, because I'll just raid someone else if you're not gonna go now. Right now, okay, sweet. Cool. Thanks for shout out, LD. Must not be. Oh, I thought I was following you, Violet. I'm so sorry. I'm not. I'm gonna raid you. Raid you right now. Let's see, 279. All right, my friends. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. We'll close up shop for the night. Oh no, I can't reach it from here. I usually turn my lights off, but we'll do that another time. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Look after yourselves and have a good rest of your day / evening. Okay. All right. Bye.